everyone, it's Leah here with Ode to Paper. I am back with my second project for the Crafty Christmas collab with Bourbon Creek Crafts. Beth had asked if I wanted to participate again this year and told her yes, I absolutely did. So the rule for this collaboration is to make 4 projects with the same paper pad. Could be a paper pad, a paper collection, 12 by 12, 6 by 6, 8 by 6, doesn't matter as long as you create 4 projects using the same paper pad. So for my first project, you may have seen my last video, which was this scrapbook layout that I did. I created using a photo of my grandbaby Grace. And then my second project is a layout, a double page layout, which I've never done before. This was a first for me, and I followed a sketch. I cannot share that sketch with you because it was paid content, but it was an Allison Davis for Scrapbook Generation class that I had bought. So this was so much fun. I had all of these pictures. Now every year, we would take the girls to this Santa Claus party, this Christmas party put on by the mills that my husband had worked for. And they always had a kids' Christmas party where they gave out gifts and, you know, Santa was there. And so every year we had these Polaroid photos taken of the girls. So, and it starts here when my oldest, it was the Christmas in the year that she was born. So it was 1997. And then, so this is her and her older sister, Trisha. And then it goes to 1998 and then 1999. And I have them all marked. Now I was missing one photo. I was missing a photo of my youngest in 2002. However, I have every other photo from 1997 all the way to 2003. And I don't know how good you can see this on screen, so I will pull it up and show you. So I cut all of the Polaroids down. Now, I didn't know how well that was going to go, number one, because they're very old, and number two, because they're Polaroids. So I didn't know if they were going to separate the layers of the film, but they didn't. They held up really well. Some of these pictures are damaged. I mean, they're Polaroids and they're 20 years old, right? So they're not the greatest photos, but I had them and I wanted to use them, and this was perfect for them. So I used that Anna Griffin paper called A Yuletide Greetings it's a 6 by 6 from 2013. Sorry, I don't know if you can see that or not. And I cut all of the squares, all of the photos the same size, and I stitched on all of the squares, except for the glitter paper. I know I mentioned in my last video, the glitter paper is terrible for fallout. I did not want to gunk up my sewing machine. I fussy cut a couple of pages of the holly paper, and oh man, did they ever turn out beautiful. So I used, I cut this out on my Cameo, and then I also cut this title out on my Cameo. I have some Nicole Jones 911 printables on here. I have some printables that I cut before. I have enameled dots. I have flat back pearls. So there's the first side of the layout. And here is the second side, and I ended with these two on the side because they were the last group of photos. But it was also, I don't know, I just really liked these ones. They were closer up and were better photos of both of the girls. And I had them dated already, which blows my mind because none of the other ones were dated. I had to go back and think about it. So I have my secondary title, which is 1997 to 2003. So that covers all of the years between them. So yeah, I was so happy with the way this turned out. I put dimensional tape underneath the holly leaves at the ends to pop them up, give that some dimension. The photos are popped up on foam. I did all the stitching with my sewing machine. I'm so thrilled with that. I've always wanted to try it. Didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I'm really, really happy with it. So yeah, there is my project number 2 for the Crafty Christmas collab with Bourbon Creek Crafts. I will have a link, or sorry, a list with all of the participants down below. If you could go and watch and like their videos, and yeah, just help them grow their YouTube channels as well. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again soon with project number 3.